Hello Pisces, welcome to your October 2020 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a Sun, Moon, or Rising Pisces, and we are going to have a lot of fun today. I know you all have missed me greatly. I'm glad to be back. Life happens. So make sure you stay up to date with me on Instagram at Onyx Healing. Sign up for my newsletter. You get a reading every Sunday. They're awesome. Check it out. And the link is in the description box for that. So, anywho, without further ado, I'm going to lay this spread out and then we will get started. Okay, so this is a Celtic Cross. I just repositioned some of the cards so that it fits on the table. But let's start with your oracle cards. First thing, wanting more for your future is not a betrayal of your past. So this is the other thing. Whenever you're upgrading or leveling up or realizing you're wanting more, don't demonize that part of yourself or shift out of gratitude. You can hold both. Like, you can be profoundly grateful and desire more and create more. Both of those things are completely okay. And we have good fortune, invite magic in. I'm also getting a lot of miracle energy off of this, good things happening, good news, good blessings, good fortune. So like, really keep your eyes peeled for the reasons to celebrate, the excitement, the good things that are coming into your space. And I'm also getting exaggerate the celebration, exaggerate the good feelings, because the more you embody it, the more it will compound. And then we have compost. Break it down into its elements. Let whatever isn't working become the soil for your next endeavor. Send it to the earth. Let it return to you with new vitality. Okay, so there's actually the main thing coming up here is like recycling. Like just letting yourself recycle what you have going, or putting certain things on the back burner, like reprioritizing some things, rearranging some things, and also transitioning out of whatever isn't working. But it's not release. This is very clear that it's not about letting go. It's about repurposing and just shifting, like repositioning things. So it'll be interesting to see how that shows up for you. The central energy for you is the Magician. Start with the energetic map in order to create the 3D. So you actually want to shift out of the material plane. I know it sounds silly. Shift away from focusing on the 3D and instead focus on the energetics of it. And then the crossing energy is the Two of Pentacles. Decisions are important. Like, wishy-washiness isn't good for aligned energy. Indecisiveness is also not helpful for aligned energy. Making a clear, concrete decision. I am deciding to do this thing. I am deciding this is how it gets to be for me. Making the plan, setting the rules, showing up in your creative energy as this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm bringing to the forefront. That is going to be holding a lot of creative power for you. And then what you have shifting out is the Five of Cups. Ooh, I love this because this is disappointment. This is you focusing on everything going wrong. I'm getting that there is a lot of empowerment that's coming back online in the month of October. So if you've been feeling like you're really in your victim archetype, if that's the energy that you've been running and circulating for some time, that can get really inflamed with the Five of Cups. And so now you're recalibrating to align with, I'm the creator, I'm the one who's in charge, I'm deciding. And this is like a really great card to have moving out because it's helping you reduce distractions. The Five of Cups is ultimately a distraction card because it's not an indication of what's happening, it's a matter of what you're focusing on. The oncoming energy, Ace of Cups. overflow, abundance, new love. For those of you who are looking for partnership, this is a great omen, right? This is a great, great, great card to have coming up. And it's about more than enough, being so overflowing with the emotion, feeling, and experience that you're seeing it overflow around you as well. This is true of money, it's true of love, it's true of opportunity, it's true of wellness, all of the things that you desire. If you're circulating that really heavily internally, and that's your experience that you're radiating, that's where the creative power and energy comes from. So the Ace of Cups is just reminding you of that, in conjunction with you making a decision about, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what's happening, this is what we're doing. It's like it has no choice but to come to fruition from that space. So this is exciting. This is really, really exciting. I think heading into, well, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, so we're heading into fall. As we head into these last few months of the year, I think you're going to have just a lot of awesome stuff come up. Like good things, good fortune. So count on that. Really let this compound through the rest of the year. Let's see how all of this looks on the surface, like in the external, what's happening outside of you. Two of Wands, so making a plan. Like really getting into the energy of, I'm drawing my map, I'm sculpting out my future, I'm looking off into the distance, and I am embodying the desire now, right? You're embodying whatever the Ace of Cups is for you, whatever is arriving or you want to arrive in your space. You're looking out at the distance and holding the energy of the desire while also kind of breaking down, like here, break it down into its elements, break it down into its steps as well. Like you're holding the energy, but also there's some practical stuff that's coming up here, some daydreaming that's happening here, and just getting into the rhythm of being comfortable dreaming of more and being really, really confident with having more. And in the subconscious, we have the Page of Wands, taking inventory, exploring. I'm getting that you're evaluating your internal state, and this is about the energetic alignment piece, which is what the Magician teaches us and really holds for us. I'm going to clarify this. King of Coins, yeah, so you're finding your own stability. Oh, I love the grapes on this. I hope this can focus. But all the grapes down here, it's just the abundance. Like you're not going to do it wrong, really anchoring in the right programs into your subconscious. So that is the main thing that you want to tackle in your internal world, is what are you saying to yourself? What are you thinking? What limitations are you putting on yourself? Working out all of those bugs is what's going to create more stability, and you get that King of Pentacles energy as a result, or King of Coins, same thing. Okay, let's look at the advice for you in the month of October. Strength, personal power, trust yourself and your ability to do it. There's endurance coming off of this card, like seeing it through, making it happen, continuing to show up for the endeavor, for the project. Don't throw in the towel. You want to keep moving forward with it, whatever it is you have coming up, whatever you're working on. So enjoy the process. Know that all of this is leading you in the right direction, so long as you're aligned, showing up for it, and trusting that you get to have more. You're not going to backtrack into things being worse and worse and worse unless that's what you're focused and committed to creating. When you reclaim the power for yourself, get into magician mode, expect this Ace of Cups, expect good fortune, invite magic in, all of this. When you add all of this up, it ends up overflowing. So be okay with setting the intention and having conviction in the energy of it's only going to get better and better and better and better. The external influences, we have the Three of Cups. This is reading as celebration, abundance, right? This energy is like you having a lot of fertile soil at this time in terms of connections, relationships, people that come into your space, friendships, community. I'm just getting a lot of fun and play and healing. That's what's sitting around you, is the ability to have a good time and just enjoy yourself. So let this be good. Let yourself enjoy the month of October profoundly, because you have so many kick-ass things that are on the table. You have a lot of joy and abundance, and it's like all of this disappointment and focusing on limitations has completely, I can't say completely, but it's shifted out. And so now you're in maintenance, really sharpening your tools and your skill sets, and that is what is really leading to fulfillment. And then hopes and fears, Page of Swords. I think this is showing up as fear of the unknown, because the Page of Swords is like, I'm gonna investigate, I'm gonna find a way, I'm gonna be curious. And so you might be craving something comfortable and familiar, but this is also where all of the good stuff lives, is when you're pushing yourself to do things you've never done before. Embrace this, enjoy it, let it sink in. You know, don't push this away or try to banish it from your life. Just soak it in, enjoy it, embrace it. So I completely understand why this is something that you might fear, but it's also the very thing that can give you a lot of hope, because that's where things get better and better as you kind of set off in that uncharted territory. And then the outcome of the month for you. 4 of Cups. Ooh, okay, so the main thing about the 4 of Cups that I'm getting here is you having lots and lots of options and having to be intentional about what you're receiving. Like, you can imagine if you have a whole buffet of things out in front of you, you're not necessarily going to say yes to every single thing that comes into your space. So this is a matter of intention, like in terms of what you're saying yes to. And that can also be something like what projects you take on, or who you let into your life and build a connection with, right? You're not going to want everyone to come through your front door. And so there's a lot of that coming up, as well as the internal experience of what thoughts do I want to accept? What thoughts do I want to reject? Let me clarify this for you. Knight of Wands. Maybe this is a friend or partner, character, family member. This is looking like a person. But this person looks very supportive. Like there's something very supportive about that by the end of the month, but it's also like reinvigorating your own energy. So whether or not that materializes for you as an actual person in your space or not, this could be a person, or it's the reinvigorating of your own energy and you really feeling into what's right for you. And when you're presented with options that make you feel good, that's what you can lean into more and more, because that's your intuition kind of pulling you in that direction. So the Knight of Wands is just saying there's more for you to be energized by in the 4 of Cups sense. So know what to say no to. Basically, by the end of the month, it's like you might just have so much going on that you want to say yes to the right things, and then again, reprioritize what you're really giving energy to. Now let's do a 3-card pick. You're welcome to ask a question, ask for guidance, clarity, whatever you need. Okay, card number 1, Page of Swords, same card that we had up here, but I'm getting communication is really important. This is just screaming communicate, 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 work out the bugs in communication, evaluate communication, hammer out details and boundaries around communication and how you're communicating with people. There's a need for you to address that and explore that, because that's where the solution is going to live, or you might be able to find where the problems are coming up there. Card number 2, we have the Hierophant. Set clear, defined roles, boundaries, get a lot of clarity around what you're fully making yourself available for. And also, like with the Four of Cups, know what to say no to. And that's going to be really helpful for you. So however that's showing up, I'm just getting that the Hierophant is kind of helping you draw some structure and boundaries. This is also something that looks more internal, because the Bear is telling me there's a hibernation, there's an internal energy of it. And so this could also be you giving yourself boundaries, like throughout the day. What are you doing? How are you spending your energy? What are you focusing on? How are you capitalizing on the time that you have? So on and so forth. Card number 3, we have the Queen of Cups. This is deep sensitivity, healing, intuition. So this is either what you want to wield and use, or there is like a need for you to be with more people who embody this. That's one of the great things when there's a quality that you want and desire, but maybe you haven't mastered it yet. One great practice that I like and recommend is letting yourself be around more people who embody that and have mastered that. So enjoy that practice, because it's going to really serve you. There's a need for more of this to be solidified within yourself, however that looks for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everybody. If you would like to know which decks I use, they are listed in the description box. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Onyx Healing. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Make sure you leave a comment and a thumbs up if you feel called to. And sign up for my newsletter. Check me out on other social media platforms. And until next time, have a beautiful October, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.